Our fail forward story started back in 2010 when PNC came to the Dayton market and approached our partnership to invest in a school readiness program. Thrilled with the prospect that we finally had funding to provide a school readiness model to our low-income preschoolers, we convened our stakeholders from across the community, including the district leadership, the libraries, Science and Art Museum, and many more. The group did an excellent job of creating a model that was the epitome of the school readiness formula. It engaged the community, the schools, and the families. And it had the research-proven technique of dialogic reading to improve the preschoolers' oral language skills. We call the program Passport to Kindergarten. The program required that the teachers would provide dialogic reading using the research-prescribed method 3 times per week per child in small groups no larger than 5 children. The families were engaged. They received free books to read with their children at home, were invited to all the family events at different community partners, the Science Museum, the Art Museum, the Metro Parks, many partners, free, and each event was preschool friendly. We encouraged the families to interact with their child using the dialogic reading method of asking questions, waiting for your child's response, and expanding on what the child has to say to add to their vocabulary. Could I please have my slide up? So we use the acronym AWE, and to have some fun with it, we promoted families enjoying awesome moments with their children. We put energy behind it. We created awesome moment notepads. We created a whole bunch of merchandise, awesome parent, awesome teacher, awesome volunteer, awesome kid t-shirts. We even had an awesome moment rap song. Things seemed to be going really well until at the end of the first year when we did not see any impact on the children's outcomes. Chalking up this failure to first year being always difficult for a program, we dived into the second year with equal gusto. However, by the middle of the second year, it was evident that we were still struggling. And perhaps the first year failure was more than just the growing pains of a startup. Trying to get to the bottom of it, we started convening the teachers. We met with them one-on-one and asked them what was not working. Did we pick the wrong program model? Did we have the wrong intervention? Was this not doable in a half-day preschool classroom? Were we not providing the right training? Several meetings and many questions later, we reached our aha moment. Yes, the program was extensive. It required teachers to change their practice. But it was not working because it was not doable. It wasn't working because we had missed the mark on creating ownership with our most important stakeholder group, the teachers. We had convened this large stakeholder group, invited the district leadership, created this model, asked the district leadership what schools to take the program to, assuming that the teachers will be happy to have these additional resources and support in their classroom. We had completely missed the mark on creating buy-in amongst the teachers. Realizing our mistake, in the third year, we changed the model, and we went from directing to inviting, in Jeff's words. We invited the teachers to apply into the program using an application process. We had 15 applicants. We accepted 11 of the teachers, and the program surpassed all its family engagement goals. We saw more families attend each event than we had in the 2 prior years. We had more families read with their children at home regularly than we had ever seen before. In fact, all 260 families on average read 100 books during the school year with their preschooler at home. In addition, the teachers turned in weekly implementation data to our researcher. They showed up at after work, evening, weekend events. They made personal outreach to families, competing with each other, wanting to get more of their families showing up at each event, reading more with their child. They owned the program like we could not have imagined. These 11 teachers became our best recruitment tool and the biggest ambassador for our program. In this last cycle, they were able to recruit 28 teachers. We have accepted 17 of them. They have all agreed to go through, in addition to everything else they were doing last year, go through a teacher evaluation program and evaluate their own skills using and how they are implementing dialogic reading in the classroom, something we could not have imagined 3 years back. So Passport to Kindergarten has been an excellent model for our partnership. It has taught us many things, and I will share 3 learnings with you. First, engaging the key stakeholder doesn't always mean just engaging the leadership. The frontline staff is just as important for that fidelity of implementation. Second, teachers can be and are our biggest family engagement tool, and we need to support them and empower them. And last but not the least, any new innovative program requires some risk, some failure, and some retweaking. And for that, you need a funder who will stay with you. In Dayton, we have been fortunate to have PNC not just be a funder, but a partner in our program, and has allowed us to fail forward for our families and children. Thank you.